Finally, he's gone.
SoapNet. Pure soap, 24/7.
Mitch. Oh, hi.
Doesn't Mitch have keys?
Yes, of course he has keys. Come on in.
What's the matter, Fanny?
Nothing. Nothing's the matter.
Why was your voice a little desperate when you called out Mitch's name?
Oh, I think that's all in your head, Lucas.
Come on, Fanny, I know you.
My husband doesn't have his keys. He left here in kind of a hurry.
Why's that?
You're so smart. Why don't you tell me?
Did you two have a fight?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
And it was about me.
I don't believe it.
What?
You're thrilled to death.
I'm telling you, I didn't steal anything, huh? Look, man, chill out. You let go of me.
Derek, this will go a whole lot easier if you would just stop struggling.
Easier for who, huh?
Let him go. Now, you're being charged with the theft of the Red Swan belonging to Rachel Corey. Do you understand that?
Did you find anything in my place? Did you find one trace of anything when you were snooping around my place?
I found enough. Now, I read your rights in the car on the way over here,
I
but
don't have any rights. Some rich people got their stuff ripped off, and you need somebody to pin it on. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? Hey, shut up! Isn't it? Shut up!
Listen, he's gonna need a lawyer. Look at my Rolodex and get the number for Stacy Winthrop.
No!
I don't give a damn about the law. I don't give a damn about the courts. I will disappear with Stephen if I think I'm going to lose him.
Mrs. Frame, will you please control yourself? I will not allow that sort of behavior in my courtroom.
That is exactly the kind of action that Dr. Frame is afraid of, Your Honor.
I didn't mean it.
No further questions.
No, what you said, it just
No
upset
further
me.
questions, thank you.
Any redirect, Mr. Barton?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to talk about Exhibit A, the photographs that were slipped into evidence by the plaintiff. Mrs. Frame, these photos of you and Mr. Bates, is that it?
Yes.
Were these taken while Stephen was in your care?
No.
How well acquainted are you with Mr. Bates?
I don't know how to answer that.
Just do the best you can.
I thought he was my friend. He's not.
What does he do for a living?
He's the vice president of Corey Publishing and also their hatchet man.
Can you explain that statement?
Evan Bates was hired by the Coreys to do their dirty work for them.
Objection, Your Honor. Mrs. Frame's opinion of Evan Bates' position at Corey Publishing is not material.
You don't want Stacy here?
That's what I said, isn't it?
Well, you're probably right. She's too personally involved in this case as it is.
She's always getting me out of a jam. You shouldn't have to do that.
You want me to take him down to booking?
Wait just a second.
Courtney, can you please get these handcuffs off of me? I can't stand having my hands tied. I really can't stand it.
Aw, that just breaks my heart.
Derek, you're gonna need a lawyer. Now, if you don't want Stacy here, there's legal aid.
I can
They can
handle
help.
it myself.
You waiving your rights, then?
You break into my place and you go through my stuff and you got me standing here in handcuffs and you're talking to me about rights?
You resisted arrest, Derek. We can take the cuffs off. We can handle this case very simply if you would just cooperate.
Okay, all right.
What?
I will tell you what I know about the Red Swan, huh?
You will?
I saw it in Stacy's office, and I watched Zach put it in the safe. And then I never touched it.
I see.
Not what you meant by cooperate, is it?
Well, it's your story.
It's the truth! And if you think you're gonna sweat a confession out of me, you're gonna be waiting a real long time.
Come on, pal. You're gonna really love our holding.
It's part of the booking procedure, Derek.
You made up your mind about this the minute you saw me, huh? How about you never even looked for anybody else? I look the way I look. I don't live the way your friends live. And you decided to weed me out, huh?
Derek, I am not out to get you!
Tell the truth, Courtney, the truth. You want me to tell the truth? Why don't you, huh? I didn't take it. You know it. You know it. Let go of me, damn it!
Your Honor, Mrs. Frame has made a totally unsupported accusation based on nothing more than her desire to vilify the Corey family.
The objection is sustained. However, I will allow further clarification of Mr. Bates' relationship to the Corey family
Please proceed, Mr. Martin. And your client is confined and admonished to keep her remarks to the facts.
Mrs. Frame, how well do you know Evan Bates?
I've seen him several times at Corey Publishing, and I've seen him a couple of times at the Corey house. He's Jamie's cousin.
His cousin?
Yes.
Have you ever entertained him at home alone before?
No.
All right, these photos show you in his embrace. Can you tell the court how that happened?
I thought he was nice. I invited him over for a drink.
A drink?
That's all. He told me he felt sorry for me. That he wasn't a saint either, and that people like us would make good parents. I guess that's what I needed to hear.
Exactly what you needed to hear.
And I started crying. And he put his arms around me. And before I knew it, we were kissing each other.
And then?
I started wondering why he was being so understanding. I guess now I know.
And after this embrace?
I told Mr. Bates to leave my house.
Fine. Now, regarding your statements regarding the law.
I didn't mean that. I know everything we say up here is supposed to be true. But I would never run away with Stephen.
But your husband's attorney has already pointed out that you tried it once.
That time. That one time that I was going to take him. I realized that I was going to be taking him away from all the other people who love him. I love my little boy too much for that. I'm scared. I just want my baby to come back to me more than I've wanted anything in my entire life. But I will abide by the law no matter what. I just want my baby back.
No more witnesses, Your Honor.
You may step down, Mrs. Frame. I'm going to order a short recess while I consider my decision. The court is in recess until further notice.
Jamie, I told you this wasn't going to be any fun.
Oh, you were right.
How did you get those pictures? I hired a photographer to hang out over at Vicky's place, and I was hoping he'd come up with something that I could use. Well, I guess you did.
This is what you meant when you asked if I'd do anything to get Stephen.
Yes.
Do you think it worked?
Not as well as I had planned. I don't think the judge was too pleased with it.
It wasn't a setup, was it?
No, I don't know what Evan was doing over there. The setup was all in Vicky's head. But I think it might have helped us.
Because she got so upset.
Yeah, did you see how paranoid and vindictive she became? And then when she said that thing about, oh, I'll do anything, including breaking the law if I have to.
Yeah, Vicky's always been her own worst enemy.
That's right. She did more of a job on herself than we could have ever done.
So you're saying Jamie is in good shape?
I'm saying that her little outburst may get you back your son. Lucky.
Hi.
Hi.
How long have you been here?
I got here a few minutes before you did.
Did you know anything about those pictures?
I couldn't believe it when I came in here and I finally figured out what they were talking
Sure
about.
was convenient, though, wasn't it, for Jamie?
I'm telling you, I went home with her because I was worried about her. It happened just the way she said it did. It was far from a setup.
You didn't know anything about that photographer?
No. I mean, I wouldn't do anything like that. Not anymore.
Okay.
I just hope she doesn't lose her baby because of me.
I blew it. Oh, I just saw those pictures and
it was a shoddy, cheap tactic, and everybody in this courtroom knows it.
Where do we stand now?
I don't know. I was feeling pretty confident until
I opened my big fat mouth.
maybe we undid some of the damage on redirect.
Look, doesn't it matter that those pictures were a total fabrication?
They were. You've got to believe
But
that.
of course they were, dear. Of course.
He spilled a drink on me. I had to go change.
But couldn't you have changed into something that was a little
All
less
right,
obvious?
I know that, Mother, but I stopped as soon as I figured out what was going on.
I gotta tell you, I am really surprised that Jamie would pull something like this.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm outraged.
He's twisting everything.
everything around. He's making it seem like I have men in the house all the time, even
All
when
right.
Stephen's there.
Wait just a minute now. I think we're all being a little too pessimistic. I was watching the judge's face when you were over there talking, and she knows that Jamie and Stacy and his cousin over there are up to no good.
I'm gonna go give it to her.
Wait. Just wait until the judge renders her decision. Then, if you want me to, I'll go deck that clown, all right?
I've got to tell him what those pictures did to me up there.
And you will. Just wait until she's done, though, all right? Choose your battles. Pick the right time. Be smart.
Yes, yeah, I saw this motto once. It was on the bumper of a car. It said, "Don't get mad, get even." Well, yes, I mean...
What do I do without you guys? I don't know what I'm going to do.
All right.
Be seated. I have reached a decision.
Come on, I take no pleasure in something that makes you unhappy.
So you just assume that you're in the middle of anything that happens to me. I have this little insignificant fight with my husband, and boy, you just strut around here like a peacock with your male ego all puffed up.
Was it a little fight?
Yes, of course it was.
And it wasn't about me.
Look, it's been a little tense around here since you came back to tell me my daughter was alive. But you know what? You've never made one effort to include Mitch in any of it.
Fanny, if I've caused you any problems, I'm sorry. You've always been important to me. I only want the best for you.
I suppose so.
We're friends.
Right.
That makes you a very precious commodity. I don't have any other friends in Bay City.
What about Iris? Isn't she your friend?
That's completely different.
Oh, I see.
Fanny, I want you to know that you can count on me.
I know.
And that you can trust me, too.
Yes.
You had to think a minute about that, huh?
Well, not a whole minute.
You can tell me anything.
Okay.
Now, is there something I should know about this fight with Mitch?